Now, who said staff meetings have to be boring? In today's video, I'm going to give you 7 simple yet powerful tips that will take your meetings to the next level. It'll make your meetings more engaging and productive. And I have a bonus tip for you as well at the end. But before that, here are some facts. On an average, an employee spends, or rather wastes, 31 hours a month in unproductive meetings. 31 hours wasted, which could have been used on something productive. Okay, so let's talk about your staff meetings. You have your leadership meetings, right? Weekly team meetings. Is it just a tick mark or a checkbox of a meeting? Do you have a real agenda? Do you feel that people are completely engaged in those meetings? So today we'll dive into the world of staff meetings and understand the importance of having a structured agenda that keeps everyone on track and engaged and results in a productive meeting. Having a strong agenda will decide the success or failure of any meeting. See, agenda is fine, but let's talk about some common challenges that we face in our staff meetings. The first one, which is obvious, is lack of focus. Now, 1 minute you're talking about important business updates, and the next minute you're off tangent talking about how India won the match. See, it's easy for conversations to spiral out of control, right? I mean, if you don't have an objective for the meeting, then people don't know what exactly we are trying to achieve in that meeting. It's like we are traveling, but we are navigating without a map. We don't know where we have to reach. And let's not forget the biggest distractions of 2024, the smartphones. The moment you have a meeting, the disengaged participants, they will pick up their phones and start looking at their smartphones. All of this leads to frustration and takes the meeting off the mark. So what can we do about it? How can we make our meetings more productive and more engaging? Let's jump into the tips. Here's the first one. This is very simple, but very important. You just need discipline to implement this one. No laptops in the meeting unless you're presenting something, or obviously if you're virtually connected. All cell phones on silent mode inside your pocket, not on the table. We need to focus on the agenda items. We don't need constant beeping notifications of your smartphones disturb and distract the participants. The second tip, the duration of the meeting should be between 30 to 45 minutes, depending on the team size and the updates that you have. If you're a new leader, start with 45 minutes and then make it productive and get it down to 30 minutes. Anything over 45 minutes is an overkill. The third tip, have a detailed agenda. Share the agenda before the meeting. The agenda can have pending items from the previous meeting. It can have highlights, updates. You can do a round table where all leaders talk about what's going on in their business. This is a very good way to keep everyone in loop of what's going on. The fourth tip, involvement is key to having a productive meeting. So ensure that everyone has a chance to speak, talk about how they feel, or give their opinion. If you have people virtually, then engage them. Ask them for their suggestion, for their point of view. This promotes innovation and also culture where everyone's opinion matters. The fifth one is to understand the team goals, the organizational goals. What is it that you're focusing on? What is it that you want to achieve in the next few weeks, in the next month? Be very specific. Use the SMART technique. Don't just say that we have to improve the days to hire. Be specific and say that we have to reduce the days to hire by 20% by the end of this month. The sixth one, this is a no-brainer. Just ensure that everyone that needs to be on the meeting is invited to that meeting. You know, sometimes you have HR specific meetings and you can miss to involve the HRBP or the talent acquisition manager or the HR ops manager. So ensure that you have the invite list updated and you have all the important participants on the invite. And the last one, the seventh one, close the meeting and follow it up with minutes of the meeting. Now there are so many AI tools that people are using, but ensure that the minutes are captured and circulated to all the participants, clearly specifying which are the open items and what is the date by which they need to be completed. This will have a call to action so that in the next meeting, the person who is responsible will be prepared to give an update. And here is the bonus tip. Close every meeting on a positive note. Talk about what was good during that particular week, any successes, any wins, any client feedback which is positive, any team that has done fantastic. This will not just motivate that particular leader, but it will ensure that there's a culture of appreciation in your team. So now it's your turn. Let me know which of these tips work for you, or if you have anything additional to add, do let me know in the comment section. And while doing that, do subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. I make videos every week and I'm on a mission to help you get better at work. You can also share this video with your colleagues who might benefit. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week.